I need to go get my headphones real quick. I got it. Okay. Let's see how we're doing here. Okay, so we're working. Okay. Let's warm up, but I'm gonna do some IMAC and also download some new airplanes to try out. Some IMAC and also download some. Okay. Whoa. There we go. Why do I keep doing this? Can we do in the, I think, intermediate or the sportsman IMAC routine? Probably a little out of my league, but I mean, basic is just a little too easy. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna warm up and then I'm gonna download a couple planes off the Real Flight swap pages because I saw a couple extra variants go up off the Facebook group. But I need to work my precision stuff. It's just where I'm lacking. Because I know my 3D game is still on point. It's just everything else but that is just not where I need to be. But I gotta get warmed up first, so. I can't hear my sound on Real Flight. I just realized that. Real Flight, why do you do this to me? One sec, let me check. Okay. Let me reset Real Flight real quick. I don't know why Real Flight will do that, where it just will not do any sound every now and then. Hopefully I'll get something now. There we go. Okay. That was kind of cool. Almost cool. Ooh, I know what I do want to look at too. I want to save that for a different night though. I want to go find these airplanes real quick. Alright. I know they're on Facebook, so. Ba-da-da-da-da. Okay, let's go to How to 3D. I know I got a ton of notifications from the posts. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, here it is. 120cc slick download. I have that. And download that. Okay. Let's go back to real flight. Let's import. Today's the 22nd, so it should be these two. Overwrite. Alright, cool. It's not that one. I don't think it's that one. I think it's this one. Alright, so it's gas now. Alright, this hopefully isn't it because this flies like poo-poo. Seriously? No, no, no. Ugh. That had to be it. Okay. All right. That's something is not right. 520 need to re-download it. Fix. Oh well. Maybe someone who actually edited this will show up. Hoping to do some IMAC practice though. See, that's just... something isn't right here. It feels like when you go to do rolling Harriers, like you're just floating there. Maybe this is how good the new airplanes fly. I don't know. See, that doesn't feel right. I wonder how to do like a horizontal knife edge spin. Yeah, no, that's not right. Yep, no, there's no way. Well, that's great. Maybe I'm importing it wrong. Oh, I can't. That's not it. there's another link somewhere else I can try. Yeah, that can't be right. That doesn't fly right. I don't know. I've definitely noticed some things in Real Flight 8 I don't like. What's up, Cody? I'm just chilling. Like, I've noticed that the airplanes, some airplanes will fly down lines just way too fast. Yeah, this is definitely not realistic at all. I was told there would be knife edge spins. There could be knife edge spins. I bet this plane doesn't really stupid. Or not at all. Yeah, there you go. So that's just totally normal. Maybe the standards are just really low for real flight variants in this day and age. Now, back in the day, your street cred was based on your real flight variants. So this is some serious lack of street cred. Easy to do anything equals flies good equals good sim model. True. But it doesn't even feel like close to right. I don't know, maybe I just have high standards, I guess. See, and every time I import this, I get has no frame and has a non-zero whatever point. So I'm not sure if it could be like something on my end. Like if I import it, it says something else. I don't know. So if I try to bring in the slick, see that one just imports fine, but see, everyone's making these planes that just fly like super weird. Like no plane does this in rolling areas, I feel like. I feel like you don't have to do anything. Like you could just roll. I don't know. It's too easy, man. I want a plane that takes some sort of like thought. Or maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Maybe that's why I suck. Need a little bit more rudder. Like this thing hovers ridiculously easy. Snaps pretty well. It flies like the old 89 did. Which, yeah. Okay, an old 89 slick wouldn't have done that. Cody, you going to any events this year? You gonna be in all? This is like silly. Hell yeah for now. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to be there for at least a day or two. Probably 2 days. It'll be the best I can do this year. It sucks, but I'll take 2 days in all over nothing at all. So easy. Alright, let's do some precision stuff here. Or at least attempt some stuff. feel like I'm flying so slow. It's not a 45-degree downline, but whatever. In my experience, all sim models, even the ones that are twitchy and hard to fly like my IMAC variant, are subpar because they're always predictable and a real plane is less. That's really true. Definitely true. The best you can hope to learn on a sim is rifle roll / rolling Harrier timing and rhythm. Yeah, that's definitely true. Like, it's more about just like the muscle memory. That's what you build. You're not really building the real skill. I mean, in a way you are, but I think everyone who's done like some true, I mean, I feel like on here you could literally do the same flight over and over again. Like if you give the exact same inputs every time, you're gonna get the exact same flight, but with the real airplane, it's not that simple. You can fly the exact same inputs and get 3 different results every now and then because aerodynamics, wind, the sun's in your eyes, whatever. That actually would be really neat to program in real flight. So some computer genius program a flight. So you program all the inputs and create like the most perfect flight imaginable. And then maybe compare yourself to that perfect flight. That would actually be super cool. Yeah, that would have not happened in real life. Right there, I don't like it though. What are you doing? It's a little better. I mean, if the Extreme Flight Slick 580 flies like this, then I can understand why it's so popular, but it does feel 89 slick-ish. See, like, that's weird. That's not funnel hovering like it should. Whoops. Alright, that was cool. So Cody, should I start? So I want to do some IMAC this year, or at least one event. Should I just start like with the basic? Or should I be daring and go for like sportsman or intermediate? I'm thinking I don't want to start basic. I know I probably should, but I don't want to. Because they're having an event in Knoxville and I'm definitely going to go, but let's see. Basic or sportsman? I'm thinking sportsman. Intermediate's kind of tough, but I'm thinking sportsman. You're the level you'll probably win basic or sportsman with little practice. Yeah, I'm thinking at least sportsman. Maybe do intermediate. Just based on, I'd rather go out and get my butt kicked and learn something than just than sit there and just win. I don't know. There'll be good pilots there, so it's not like an easy win. I feel like the rudder on this thing only works about half the time. Yeah, let's see a 100cc do that. But there are nuances with judging, getting in the flow of the contest, and learning about what the judges want to see. You will learn no matter the class. Go to a judging clinic if you can. I think they're having one there. I'm not sure. What's up, Poor Man FPV? Yeah, I'm going to try and take it all in the best I can. I mean, IMAC really isn't the thing I want to like compete in at the end of the day, if I ever compete again. But, you know, I still think it would be cool to go to one or two, especially since it's going to be in Knoxville, which is still like my favorite thing. That's my favorite place to fly. I need to get better at those. It's the only way to complete with a SA airplane. Not many freestyle contests out there. Yeah, it kind of stinks that there's not as many freestyles out there. Show me the rolling loop. I asked about it on the forums if you recall. Yeah, definitely I can do that. I hope freestyle makes a comeback, but I don't understand why you can go compete at Tucson in freestyle, the only event people like actually watch on YouTube and stuff, and you only win like $1,000, but the guys who fly, you know, these routines get 10 grand for winning that no one watches. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know if people actually think that's cool, but I'm just saying. All right, rolling loops. Here we go. Oh, I broke my own roll there. That was like a rolling spiral. Let me try that again. No! Because nobody wants to put on a freestyle competition. Ain't nobody got time for that. It's sad though. I think that's really sad. And no one stepped up. I mean, Flying Giants, for what it was, kind of sucked, but they did do a good job of getting freestyles together. I don't know why people would rather do a you know, like an IMAC competition and then not focus on freestyle, but that's kind of funny if you ask me. I come from freestyle drones. Okay, I get drone racing. I don't understand what freestyle drone flying is, but that's the one part of that I don't get. Because every time I see freestyle drones, it looks like just flying really fast and then doing a flip and then like, I don't know. And it's hated there too because, I mean, you know, do what you want. That's the main thing. I don't think freestyle is hated though. I don't think people hate watching freestyle. I think freestyle brings in a bigger audience. No one cares about who wins. No one cares about who wins the invitational part. I'm sorry, but 99% of people don't freaking care. It's all about the flow. Exactly. I quit. I went to planes. How the hell can you judge a freestyle though? You can't, which is why it kind of sucks sometimes. You really can't. But then again, how can you judge a snap roll of an airplane flying at 70 miles per hour, 300 feet in front of you? Like, it kind of goes the same way. It's like, there's definitely like bias, and it's always gonna be there and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, I want to hear some good music. I want to hear some pilots, you know, really throw down. Oh, I'm bad. I'm sorry. There are objective criteria. It's not that complicated. There's definitely good criteria and there's bad criteria. And, you know, that's probably at the fault of just the whole breed. We need a SIG like IMAC or pattern, but for freestyle only. That is run by contest. That is true. We do need like a given set of rules for freestyle flying. But that takes years to perfect, and right now just no one's really willing to start. And I mean, that's me included. I'd love to start it. I'm trying to get. That's why I kind of try to get the Part 5 freestyle competition going in, because just the, you know, 1 or 2 small ones. That's all it takes. King 50, man. For a while, King 50 was the place to be. I missed the King 50. It was a great competition. I mean, there might have been some biases, but say what you want. They got some good pilots doing some cool stuff. That was awesome, by the way. I don't know what was awesome. Alright, reset. Yeah, the Part 5 freestyle contest did so well, and I can't wait to announce the winners. I'm so happy. I would love to do some bigger events, you know, in time. I'd like to bring the King 50 back. I don't know. I mean, I can't do it myself, but I think we're slow. I want to get more people in that kind of mindset. I'd love to bring the King 50 back. That would be my ultimate goal. XFC maybe. I still have heard that might come back, but I mean, the thing is, it's gonna be different. It's got to be different the next time around. King 50 was good, and then they kind of lost the leadership in the last couple years. Wasn't as great. I know my last year I competed, it was well run, but not nearly as well run. I mean, I remember the last year I competed, I had to fly first, which was awful because I couldn't hear the music for the first minute and a half, because they just didn't have the same sound guy and it kind of stinked as a competitor at the time. There's a lot that goes into it. I want to see it come back though. Whoops. Okay. I'm going to do a couple more rolling loops. But yeah, Poor Man FPV, I saw your post, and let me go see exactly what it said again. But you said you were climbing while doing rolling loops, and you were rolling to the right while the plane was going around the left. And that's definitely a timing thing as well. Timing is going to be your issue there. Early inputs. Throttle definitely has a play into it, but it's definitely timing. I always kind of, when I'm doing rollers and like any orientation, I kind of have my key frame I pick up. So when I'm flying, you know, just like doing rollers like this and turning whichever direction, I'm normally looking for when I'm giving my down elevator input. That's just kind of the way I do it. And then when I'm doing rolling loops, I'm always pushing the nose down from that one kind of frame of reference. I'm always looking to push with that elevator in the right spot, and that kind of helps me a little bit. Yeah, man, I see on Reddit too, you have progressed a lot, keep it up. Cool to see some of the quad guys getting in the planes. See, that is one big thing too. I went to a quad event locally, and they had never seen an RC airplane. I brought a crack yak and just flew it in front of them, and most of them had never seen one. They were like, I've never seen an RC plane. Yeah, this is Real Flight 8. They had never seen an RC plane. I'm like, what? How? And it's just like, literally people got into drones for the drones. It wasn't like the way you think. They weren't radio controlled people. They were drone people. I just found that crazy. I'm like, you've never seen an RC plane? It's like, no, I've literally never flown. Yeah, I think that's something people haven't really realized yet. Is drone guys got into it for drones, and if you gotta expose them to RC airplanes. Not everyone grew up or just got into RC airplanes. Yeah, it definitely has not promoted itself like drones have. And then you have like people who blame millennials and stuff. I don't understand those. Dang millennials and their drones just keep ruining everything. Come on, guys. If millennials would get off their phone, they'd be flying this little toy airplane. It's like, I don't know about that one, buddy. Whoops. Sweet. Alright, time to do some more most nervous thing I've ever done. Just wait till you get your first 100cc. Then the nerves will hit. It'll happen, don't worry. Alright, gonna pull up the Arresti diagrams. Alright, I don't know the names for any of these, but oh, I want giant with smoke so bad. If you haven't flown a giant scale airplane, just wait. It changes your life. I used to say, oh, I remember I had my 51 slick, my 42 slick, and I was like, this is all I ever want. And then I flew one freaking 87 SHP, and I was like, nope, I need a big plane now. And that was it. That's the day I got hooked. Tullahoma, Tennessee. Alright, so I want to go do this. I want to do some IMAC. So this is going to be really boring for anyone watching, but I'm just going to pre-apologize. I don't know why I'm still using this plane, but whatever. Okay. Pull there. 1, 2. Oh, that was pathetic. 0. Two rolls. I'm trying to read this chat at the same time, too. IMAC is like pattern flying. It's based on full-scale aerobatics. Half roll. Oh, this thing sucks. So it's like a loop with a half roll at the top. That was terrible. Full roll. Bad. 2 points of a 4-point at the top. 1, 2. And then it's a spin, which I'm definitely not high enough for. That was ugly as sin. 2 of 8, upline. 1, 2. I think you rudder over. I don't really know about this maneuver. And then a 3 of 1, 2, 3. This plane actually is decent. So much altitude loss there. 45-degree. Roll. Awful. Pull all the way around. Pull out. Yeah, this is Sportsman, I think. Half roll. Wing over. And then I think it's 2. 1, 2. I can't see the last Arresti. Oh, then a snap. I'll cheat. That was so terrible. That was a little better. Last one is pull, push. That was the sequence. I've watched the video of the sequence a little bit. I'm just like messing around. I haven't done the what is it? The due diligence of actually researching it. I'm just kind of messing around. Yeah, I just need to get in that precision mode before I like really practice. Like just the basics, just getting that state of mind of like breaking down a maneuver. I got hooked in the planes from watching my drone guys fly their quads at Joe Null, specifically Mr. Steele video. I just couldn't believe those big smoking giant badass planes, so I said I'm going to learn that. I think I've seen that video. I mean, drones are cool, but you see a big 100cc airplane just like full bore down the runway, yeah. They're awesome. I think most drone guys like would enjoy flying, and I think most 3D airplane pilots would actually enjoy some sort of quad racing and stuff. Oh my god. Drones are so easy compared to the plane. Uh-oh. I'm sure someone will fight you on that, but I mean, I can see it though. Gotta do my oh, that's so bad. I gotta get better at that. So on the 1 to easy scale, you have cars, drones, planes, helicopters. Is that about right? I got sponsored by EpiB Direct, Pulse batteries, Cherrycraft frames, doll props, Foxer cameras, and in about 8 months of flying quads. Jeez. Took me like 3 years to get my first sponsor in airplanes, but I just knew I'd be so good at planes. Not reality. It's different. There's a lot to them. Then again, most airplane companies nowadays can't even really sponsor people anymore. Like, when I mean sponsor, I mean like legitimately sponsor, not just put their name on their plane and stuff. Also, I think drones, I mean, having that many sponsored pilots is a good thing because it just gets that many more people into stuff. I was like that. Skitzel told me he wanted to be as good as Jason a year. I was like, I've seen Skitzo's videos. He's a good pilot, but no, it takes forever to get that good. People don't understand how hard it is to be that good. That is funny. I find that hilarious. He seems like a cool guy. I'd like to fly airplanes with him one day. I want to get a drone and try drone racing, but all that money can go to something else. Jace is a freak of nature. And he's developed his own style too. Jace has literally developed a whole new style of flying pretty much. It started with Daniel Holman, but Jace took it to a whole new level. I could go into like hours of like breaking down the past 10 years of 3D flying. More like I can go back to TOC. I've looked it all up. What's up, Harrison? We're just talking about drones and stuff, man. See, the best pilots that ever like competed though, like no one even knows. You can go back to like the 70s and 80s, and there's some people who won so many events that you've never heard of. People forgot how much of a beast Kike was. Kike was a beast. And now he has his own airplanes. I guess that means you made it. When you get your own airplanes, you've made it. Andrew Jeski, he made it. I haven't seen a Jace Ducia plane though. That's when you know you've leveled up to Grandmaster of RC flying. Kike's got his own planes. Cody Wojcik has designed his own plane, so he has made it officially. How's it feel? What's weird to me is how much a lot of good plane dudes don't flock to social media like quad guys. Yeah, no one's social media game is that good. I agree with that. I'm trying a little bit, but it's a lot harder too. I don't know. See, back in the day, social media was RC groups. That's where you made a name. Like, that's how you got out there. Now you gotta have a Facebook, a Twitter, an Instagram, a LinkedIn. I don't know. You gotta have everything. And you gotta have FPV at the end of it. Yeah, having a good camera person really helps too. Like, you could easily hire a social media manager for all that stuff. Like, a good camera person is worth their weight in gold. I have a pretty good camera person. She's learning. Yeah, like, you mess up a shot with a plane, that video's toast. It is null and void. Quad, you just, I mean, it's on there. It's hard. That's why in my future videos and stuff, I'm just going to try and go in different directions than just flight footage, but for right now, that's all I got. Until the weather gets better. And part of it too is, I mean, I hate to say this, but getting sponsored kills your brand as well. It just kills your brand halfway. At least in the airplane world, because there's only 5 or 6 different types of airplanes out there, so you pretty much say, well, I'm only gonna fly extreme flights. So now you've lost 7 companies and 7 dedicated groups of fans. Unless you're extreme flight. If you're only an extreme flight pilot, you have a fighting chance. Is the solo shot good though? I can't decide if it, like, would it keep track of like some really hardcore flying? No. Ugh. I'm supposed to be practicing precision. Yeah, but that is interesting though. I feel like the social media game is a big deal of why the planes haven't done as well, but I feel like it's just so much harder. And a lot of the guys who are big in the drones have a big social media following. That's their day job, pretty much, is managing their social media and stuff. Like, for any pilot for RC airplanes to have that much exposure, that's like a second job. I use the Extreme Flight off the swap pages on Real Flight all the time. I put my Mavic Pro in the middle of the field in a spotlight active mode and locked onto planes. You just have to be high enough. Oh, that's actually really cool. James, I got the DJI Osmos. I want to see if it falls. Dude, let's do it, man. That'd be cool. Once the weather gets good, we'll have to just go out to the field and do a bunch of silly stuff. I'd say like you or your dad could like chase my planes, but after seeing the way y'all fly, y'all would just like destroy my plane, which it'd be worth it though, right? Or build a plane for the sole purpose of flying a drone through it. That would be cool. I mean, another thing about drones though too, it's like you can go in the news and see 8 news articles about drones and how some people think they're the devil and how some people, you know, think they're the future and all this stuff. You don't have that kind of exposure with RC airplanes at all. It's like they're just drones now. Oh snap! All right, let's do some precision stuff. Okay, I want to just fly low. I don't care about altitude gaining at this point. This is so boring. Alright, this loop thing sucks. I don't know if that's right. I need to look at that. Two points of a 4-point roll. I do knife edge spins. I just started doing the stick tip, but they're really different when I do them on the sim with the big plane. Yeah, knife edge spins are hard with the foamy. Yeah, knife edge spins suck with the foamy. That's pretty much what it is. It's pretty much a whole different maneuver. Alright, let's try this double spin. Yeah, but for everyone saying freestyle's hard to judge, like, please tell me how you can judge perfect spins and stuff. I mean, it's definitely better, but you can't tell me the plane's perfect. Oh, that was bad. That was a perfect spin. Well, I mean, sure. 2 of 8, 1, 2. That was kind of a shallow. 1, 2, 3. If it satisfies the criteria perfectly, it gets a 10. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the thing about IMAC. There's set criteria every time, and it's made it possible to even get remotely close to judging it on a semi-professional, okay level. It definitely is doing it for the right. And I just saw a post how they were going to change some stuff up too. I mean, and there's no way to fix it either. There's like, I don't think there's a perfect way to fix it. It's just some point you're going to have to sit down and be like, am I competing because it's a perfect competition, or am I competing because I just like to compete in this kind of thing? So if the only thing keeping people out of competing is the criteria, well, then they just need to suck it up and be a big boy and, you know, get over it. Screw you, light pole. How would you say luck? And I see bias, but what's lucky though? What do you think? Like just wind or, you know, the day? Yeah, I just learned what this IMAC stuff is, and I'd much rather watch Freestyle 3D than pattern stuff. Exactly. Yeah, I have an Instagram, but it's like, it's more about, it's not about the plane stuff, you know? It's just my life, and I barely post there anyways. Wind, whether or not a judge catches a mistake. Yeah, that's true. But, yeah, I see that. I feel that. I definitely get that. And high-level competition is super frustrating. That's totally true. And all the pilots who do it, they're a different breed. I think I was really only competing on the level, like, of the top guys for a very small time. Like doing XFC, like it's not fun. You're there for 2 days and half the time you're getting your ass kicked, the other half you're just fighting all these other things. It's just frustrating and you get burnt out super duper quick. Plus I had a tradition of losing my airplane like the day before I left for a competition, which was never fun. See you, Cody. I'm gonna go build another velocity. Spoken like a true Twisted Hobbies wizard. Okay, so here's a question. What other social media sites do you share your love for RC planes other than YouTube? YouTube and Facebook are the main two. But I have a separate Facebook page that's devoted to just my YouTube channel, so they're kind of the same thing. I don't do Instagram or Twitter for RC airplanes. Which Instagram I definitely need to do, but yeah, Instagram would definitely be one I need to pick up. So here's another question. How did you get 2K subscribers? I got 2K subscribers from my old videos. Pretty much all of those are inactive. So pretty much only about 200 to 300 of my subscribers are completely active. Plus when you post there, you can share to Facebook at the same time. Yeah, true. Yeah, my tutorial videos brought in a lot of subscribers. But most of them are active now because a lot of people don't. There's not nearly, at the time I made those, there's a much bigger demand for tutorial stuff. Like a ridiculously high amount of demand actually. And me and one other guy. Yeah, and you know what the thing is that kind of makes me mad is there's a bunch of other people out there who've done tutorials and you can tell they don't put the time into it. They just made them so they had a video on YouTube that was a tutorial. Like my last ones that I made, easily 60 hours of just pure work into them, and it sucked. It's no fun. That's why I like the stream. Yeah, I don't know about Voro, but I mean, he pretty much did the exact same thing I did. But I did the exact same thing Bone Doc did. He was the original OG. But I feel like I added, you know, things where everyone else just did the same thing. I'm just saying. Like going out with your 100cc airplane and only filming like the same maneuver over and over and over again just so you get the perfect shot that you can explain, and then having to do it again for the other direction. Ugh, it's terrible. It was no fun. I want to do it again, but definitely not my main thing I want to do. And then you gotta edit it, add all the slow motion. Then you have people like, well, you're not flying mode 1 or you're not flying mode 2. Well, you're not flying mode 40,000. It's like, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's how I got popular. And then of course you have people who disagree with you. It's like, well, you're not doing that right. Well, it's like, then why am I the one making a tutorial? Later, man. Keep flying. Let me know the next time we're out. Yeah, dude. Next time the weather is good, I'm out. I was out Saturday, but I didn't know it was gonna go out. So next time I'll plan it better. We'll do some flying up or something. That's my soapbox on the tutorial stuff. I mean, I could keep going. Don't get me wrong, but. That, and I just don't like ever want to charge for that kind of stuff too. Like some people are like, why don't you teach people how to fly? It's like, I'm not gonna charge someone something I do for free. Like if I'm at an event or I'm at the field, I will literally show you anything you want. Like there's no, well, you didn't pay my hourly rate of $15.99, so I can't show you how to do a knife edge spin. I'll be on for, let's see what time it is. Ooh, it's 8:15. I probably won't be on too much longer. But I'm going to stream again, like not on my tutorial night sometime this week. So I'll definitely be on again. See, what I want to do, Poor Man FPV, is have like a stream like this every week. And then have a night where we just get on Real Flight and there's no stream and we just chill and fly in Real Flight. And then I'll do my tutorial stream. That's like the ultimate goal. But that's a lot of time. But I'm only going to be on for a little bit longer tonight, but definitely next time for sure. I'm down. Yeah, the thing is, not many people have Real Flight 8, so it's not a big group yet on there. I hope more people get it, but I can't really tell anyone to get it because if you have 7.5, it's just as good. Also, shout outs to Lame Tech for hooking me up with Real Flight 8. I'd still be on Real Flight 6.5 if it weren't for him. See, back in the day, we had like a dedicated, like, we were on almost every night practicing. It was ridiculous. Like, we had fake names and everything because people would figure out who we are and bug us and stuff. Well, it didn't bug me. I wasn't cool enough to get bugged, but we'd be fine with like Joe Smith and people would bug us. We had secret names. I mean, people would figure out who we are because we were pretty good, but... It takes time, man. Like, all the rolling stuff, like, the upper echelon people, I mean, it takes thousands. And you'll see, once you get to a point, you're going to get much faster and more consistent. I wouldn't even say I'm that great at rolling maneuvers just quite yet. I'm up there, but I'm not where I want to be. Ew. Looks like my kid was in here bothering you. Every time, man. Nah, he's cool. We're gonna try and fly together soon. Quads versus planes. I'll let you guys fly some of my planes. Just don't crash them. I can't even get started going to the left. Yeah, it takes some... Like, there was a time where, you know, I was really good at doing right rolling area stuff, but I still couldn't do anything to the left. And it just gets to this point where you're like, you know what, it's just I'm gonna relearn it just like I did with right rolling maneuver. Start from square one. It sucks. It was not fun. Because at the time, everyone was doing low rollers, like that was the thing. And then everyone got kind of bored of them, like, well, now we want to see low rollers, but both directions. So everyone was like, dang it, here we go again. Hey, you can keep the crashing thing. Just don't crash into my plane or my plane. You have the most epic crashes. That's something to be proud of right there. You can be famous by being the best pilot in the world, but you can also be famous by just being the best crasher in the world. And that's totally cool. I mean, I feel like the crasher guys have more fun anyway, so. I want to work on those tail wagging rolls. Those are kind of tricky. Here's my landing gear. Ha ha ha. But I've got some other cool projects I'm working on that are kind of plane related, kind of drone related. Just takes some time. Hopefully I'll work on it this week. It'll be a first. That's the thing too, it's like, back in the day, I was practicing almost every day, like at the field. Now I might get to go once a week to the field, maybe. More like once every 2 weeks. Being an adult sucks. Oops. What there needs to be is like a drone, an RC airplane tandem flight somehow. Or like you coordinate it so like the drone's doing flips around the airplane while it's doing certain maneuvers, and that would be cool. That's the future right there. If you get a chance, watch that Mr. Steel video, Jonah, and see the shots. I'm sure I've seen part of it. I'll look it up after this though. See, I think it would be cool to just do like freestyle competitions for airplanes, except you have to have 2 pilots, so it's like 2 pilots flying together like a team. I think that would be just so cool, but we're never going to get there without people wanting to actually do normal freestyle. Yeah, if it were synchronized, it would be epic. I don't know what like you could all do, but it would be cool. Like, so hovering with the quad doing certain flips and stuff, or I don't know, or like rolling, like if you could do a rolling Harrier with the quad doing like flips around you while you're rolling, I don't know. It would be cool. It would be so epic. And the crashes would be sick. I've definitely got some ideas, but then you have to find someone to practice with all the time. Yeah, exactly. Choreographed everything, the whole 9 yards. That would probably like be the best thing for airplanes right now. RC airplane and drone, epic, synchronized flight. See that get like 500 views on YouTube, be famous, bro. Put that on Instagram, or whatever the kids call it these days. Put it on Tinder. I'm just kidding. All my social media. Oh, my snaps are atrocious. Get all the swipe rights. I'm down, dude. I'm totally down to try and do something. I don't know, like I don't know all the drone maneuvers. It'd probably be just like, that's the hard part though. Is like airplanes are so much faster. I feel like you couldn't even do it with 100cc that well. You'd have to do it with like a 50 to 30cc airplane. Probably be the sweet spot. Actually, what would be cool is instead of a plane and a drone, it could be one plane and two drones. So the two drones can kind of do drone stuff, and the plane can do plane stuff, and then you mix those two. That would be cool. That's like America's Got Talent right there. So apparently there's like sponsored drone pilots for, so you can win like this salary and you get signed to fly drones for a year, and you have to be above the age of 18 because Bud Light sponsors it and stuff. Like, all I'm saying is if Bud Light is going to sponsor any RC airplane pilot, I'm calling dibs right meow. Yeah, apparently that's why they can't sponsor. $75K a year to fly drones? Are you kidding me? They need to look at. That's the thing. Drone Racing League has just done so well in establishing like the community and the rules and all that stuff. Yeah, but I'm calling it. I have dibs on that title from here on out. Anyone tries to challenge me, come see me at Joe Nall. I just need one of my RC airplane videos to go viral. Maybe it'll happen. Jaws won last year, and I raced him in Cincy and Palmer. Dude, they don't even have to pay me, man. They just send me a 12-pack of beer every now and then, and I'll be a sponsored pilot for Bud Light. But do they really, like, I feel like those kind of salaries can't be sustained for more than 2 or 3 years. Like, there's no way. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong, but that's just ridiculous. I think the most money an RC airplane pilot could have brought in a year is probably about $60K if you won every major event like in 1995, because that's when like they had big prize purses. But nowadays, your airplane typically costs more than the amount of money you would win by entering an event, except in maybe one event every 2 years. It's so crazy how different it is. Bro, you're making more than me, man. Struggle's real. I only work 5 days a week though, so I got that going for me. But yeah, I'm calling dibs on that. So no one try and come at my throne. It's my throne. Yeah, exactly. Like in the Tucson Aerobatic Shootout, so Jace Ducia wins the freestyle competition and takes home $2,500. So the airplane probably costs at least $6,000. So, like, really? And I posted on Flying Giants, and people were like, you shouldn't say that. Sponsors are trying their best. And like, I understand that, and like, you have to be thankful for the sponsors that are sponsoring these events. But at the end of the day, doesn't that tell you that we need to get it out there more? I mean, that was my main point, and people, of course, took it the wrong way. Dude, I started to get into 3D, built the plane, and was scared and sold it. It is scary, man. That's bogus. Yeah, I mean, $2,500 isn't much, but it's in the state of where competitive flying is right now, it's all that's going to happen until someone changes it. I hope I can be that guy. I'm going to try, but the problem is the way to change it is to, you know, do it full time and like make that your goal, but I don't think anyone can do that. But hopefully some stuff will change here soon. I think more competitions will help. I guess I need to get on my social media grind, get that Instagram going, and, you know, have Selena Gomez follow me on Instagram for my airplane account. Never flew it. I'll stick to foam planes. You can't beat foam planes. Freaking promote Joe Knoll. Yeah, Joe Knoll will be the best place to do something. I think part of it too is I never heard of it before Quagga. Yeah, Joe Knoll's this thing. It's like everyone knows about it unless you've never heard of it. Then it doesn't exist. And you have huge amounts of people show up every year. It's ridiculous. If you haven't been to Joe Knoll, you should go. Actually, I take that back. I would be the first Red Bull sponsored pilot too. Like, can I get on Red Bull's like extreme sports team for flying RC airplanes? That's the dream. Fly me up to Mount Everest and I'll fly off Mount Everest while I'm snowboarding down. Dude, go to Joe Knoll. I'm gonna try my best to go for at least 2 days this year. I've been the whole week before, and going the whole week is by far the way to go. And honestly, I'm probably not even gonna fly while I'm there. I'm just gonna chill. Yes, Red Bull. I want to be the first RC airplane sponsored Red Bull pilot. Dude, it's totally worth it, man. Ohio's not the worst. I know guys who have driven from Canada to go to Joe Knoll. Canada. It's my new goal. My new goal in life is to be sponsored by Red Bull for flying RC airplanes off like a freaking mountain. No, okay, what they need to do, they need to like put me in the Red Bull helicopter and I'll fly my plane while I'm in the helicopter and do cool stuff. They have an RC plane Red Bull team. Do they? Do they really have a Red Bull RC airplane team? I'm about to Google this. Who's on the team though? Three guys flying all at once synchronized. Searching on YouTube. I'm about to, man. This is where I wish I do monitors so I could pull it up. Red Bull RC airplane team. Oh, they do. Oh my god. Oh, they're like from Europe. Alright, I want to be the American version then. I don't think I can compete with these guys. Alright, that's pretty cool. But they're flying to some silly music. Step up your stream game, bro. I'm trying, bro. I'll step it up here in the next 2 weeks again. Gotta get that paycheck first. That is pretty cool, though. I had dual monitors and I upgraded to this super cool PC, but now I don't. But I'm gonna get another monitor and webcam again soon. See, like, that's cool, but I want, like, if I'm on their team and they don't send me to Mount Everest, then I don't know if I want to be on the team anymore. I'll start my own team. Our own team of RC Airplane crazy enthusiasts. You gotta be classy though. Our team's gonna be classy. We're not gonna be too crazy. You know, we can go speak at, you know, like elementary school still, but we can be cool. I will be team manager. And if you can only be on the team if I say you're on the team. That's the main point. You can't let somebody go to the team. I let Flo RC on the team. Shoutouts to Kobe. He'd be on the team. I'm a big fan of Kobe. He's a good pilot. I don't know who else would be on my team. Team Red Bull. Oh yeah, classy American flag tank tops and American flag boots. Well, of course, brother. If you can't wear that, you ain't on the team. Alright, I feel like we need to start an Instagram page right now. Team Red Bull RC Airplane. Red Bull's gonna sue us for copyright infringement, and that's how we get famous. They don't like it, they can get over it. America, baby. We can do what we want. We should start an event and we'll have the best Russian RC airplane pilots show up versus the best American RC airplane pilots. We'll just have like a Cold War Miracle on Ice kind of thing going on. Start up, you know. That'd be epic. Vladimir Putin get all mad when his team gets his butt kicked. Damn Americans and their awesome RC airplane pilots. Donald Trump comes out, shakes my hand, says, "You done good. And if any of our pilots crash, you're fired. Instant." It's already happening. It's called Worlds. No one cares about Worlds, though. Don't even start that. No one cares. Like, 5 people care. And it's all IMAC, too. There's no big stuff. I'm sorry. That's the thing. Everyone's like, well, we have all these cool competitions. Well, then why no one pays attention to it? Like, the biggest news piece you're in is you get on the front page of Flying Giants. Which isn't saying much. Come on, that hurts. I'm sorry. Is there a freestyle? I didn't even know. But it's true. Like, until you have like some money on the line or some actual national pride that people can get behind, like, it's one of those things that it's, you know. Hey, now that I don't think we can speak about that kind of stuff right now. You know what I'm saying, though? I want like some Miracle on the Ice, Russia versus America, Rocky versus the German guy on roids kind of thing. That's what I want. That's what we need. That's what's gonna save them RC airplanes. The only song we can fly to is the Star Spangled Banner or America the Beautiful. You know, that kind of stuff. Dude, that actually gives me a great idea. I want to make a freestyle that's only patriotic music. Yeah, because being able to say you're the world champion isn't good enough. Well, it's kind of like being the world champion of like eating glue. You're still a world champion, but if no one cares, no one cares. Like, I hate to say that, but if there's not a big group of people behind it and like violently cheering, I want like the Super Bowl. Or as close as we can get to the Super Bowl. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. Like, it's super awesome that, you know, we have a good Worlds team and stuff, but it's not what it used to be. There's just not like that violently true passion behind it. It's just like, hey, these kids want to go to Worlds. We want to send them. Cool. All right. Do y'all have t-shirts or anything? Can I get a t-shirt? Like a cool t-shirt, not like a poorly drawn clip art one off Microsoft Word? That's why you need to come. Make it that way. Dude, if I could devote the time to making it that way, I would, but your boys gotta go to work. I gotta get this stream, let's get this stream going, and then I can go, you know? Once I start my own company and build my own airplanes that, you know, make Extreme Flight look bad, then here we go. And the thing of it too is, like, there's no dedicated camera person there filming all this stuff. No one knows any of the backstory behind the pilots. Like, there's no character behind any of the pilots. Like, the main reason people love sports because they have this one guy who they really like, who they followed for years. You know, yeah, I know, 8 watching. Like, we're halfway there. You know Jace Ducia, but it's not like you want to watch him, you know, prepare for Worlds, you know. It's not like watching the Eagles versus the Patriots where you know all the team guys. Like, it's, you got to look at it kind of from that point of view. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some trends going around. I have a drone pilot camera guy in my pocket. Dude, I'm totally down to do something. Once this weather gets better, y'all gotta come out to the flying field with the runway. I know it doesn't have all the cool flippy spots, but, you know, I'll have to get a drone so I can go fly with y'all by the trees and stuff. That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna get big unless you act big and someone, like, puts the time into it. It sucks. I'd love to. But no one's gonna pay attention to Worlds if there's no, like, you know, personality or teamwork behind it or anything. Like I said, I literally want our world team to come out wearing American flag, suspenders, and you know the guy of Napoleon Dynamite who wears the American flag short pants? Be like him. See, world team of what? Exactly, Hugo Crowd. World team of what? No one knows what it actually is. Yeah, I mean, if we're communicating while we're doing it, it would be no problem. I've done kind of like dual flights before. It's really, that is key. You just got to kind of have a plan a little bit and then just roll with it. That's one of the problems I had with Extreme Flight, or not Extreme Flight. What was it? Oh yeah, XFC. XFC had this big GoFundMe to fund XFC, and I don't think it got got met. And I was like, who's gonna just give money to XFC if all you're doing is giving money? How about you give $20 and we throw you a T-shirt and you're supporting the thing? You know, like you just can't do it that way. Like, I saw that GoFundMe and I was like, I want to give money, but no one's gonna videotape it. I mean, Flying Giants does an okay job. They did a live stream of the Tucson this year, which is pretty cool. That was actually a really cool step, but then again, no one really promoted it. It's not like you saw it on Facebook or any big group. Dude, I'm telling you guys, Team Red Bull is gonna save this joint. Yeah, it would, if I were just flying like without any direction, it would be impossible. I mean, both ways. If you were doing something that I had to base on, it would be impossible. Like, you know, at some point you just got to realize that your hobby isn't as popular or as cool as you think it is, and you can either own it and like try and push it, or just keep saying, well, it's something else's fault. And I feel like a lot of people just say, well, it's something else's fault, and it isn't really trying to do anything about it sometimes. I don't know. Like OG pilots, like from the 3D hobby shop days, like 3D hobby shops had their hands always trying to do stuff. I feel like they were really good at getting a community together and building, you know, all these cool things happening. There was actual competition, like, yeah, darn drones, man. Dang drones just ruined everything. Not. Drones are probably the only reason we aren't completely out of luck yet. Exactly, man. Like, that's all kinds of exposure, and I don't think anyone capitalizes after that. Maybe I'll get big enough on YouTube to do a collaboration with like Schizo and Mr. Steel and all those guys, and it'll be epic. I'll get some 3D pilots flying drones, and we'll get some drones flying 3D, and it'll just be one big, happy, cool family that no one in the RC community likes. Hey, it's cool. Hey, my airplanes only fly for about 3 minutes either. XFC is coming back. I haven't heard anything about it, and they need to hurry up if it's going to be this year. It can't be a poorly run last minute thing, man. I'd love to see an event that actually flies foreign competition in as well. There's some really awesome pilots from Japan and Europe who I just would love to see over here more often. Like, that's where I want my money to go, you know, toward an event. Fly out some good competition. I want to see the best, not just the guys who can afford to show up. We just need someone to win the lotto and just fund all this, and we'll be good. I'm in Tennessee. Tennessee is like probably one of the best 3D flying communities. Tennessee, Florida, Ohio is always big. Texas. No. Let's get a control line team. Dude, I'm down for a control line team. Team, spin it to win it. Dude, if Frank Knoll says it's coming back, then I might believe it. Yeah, I used to fly like near Lebanon all the time. I was in the town over from Lebanon. Tennessee, Florida's got a big group. Ohio. As far as 3D groups go. There's also just more space to fly out here as well. Tennessee's probably like the best place to go fly, besides maybe Florida. Low wind, relatively. Still got some wide open spaces. I want to open my own Jonal. That's my goal. I'm going to open my own Jonal. Run my flight team out of it. My sponsored pilots have to put out a video every month or they don't get sponsored anymore. That would actually be true. If I were one of these companies with team pilots, if you weren't actually making content, you'd be kicked off the team immediately. You are no good anymore. And I mean videos, I don't mean like helmet cam videos. I want to see some effort. Be on Team Red Bull. No discount for you, son. I'm dead serious. I don't understand it. If you aren't winning competitions, you better be putting something out that's gonna get me more money. If I'm an owner, I'm just saying, bruh. There's a reason why drone companies can sponsor so many guys, because drone pilots are always putting out videos. Now, it's a lot easier to put out videos, but still. Epic drone footage. I need an epic drone footage montage stat with some dubstep music. I got you. Okay, I'm still waiting on judges for the Park Flower Freestyle competition, so you need to tell them to get it into gear. But I'm hoping at the end of this weekend, maybe Saturday, is when I'll know who the winner is. I don't know, I might never tell anyone. Drones are saturated with guys with GoPros. Yeah, but the guys with GoPros are what keep building it up. I mean, I'd rather be saturated than nothing at that point. It just sucks for the guys trying to actually do well. Right now, if you want to make a big YouTube channel off 3D RC planes, it's the time. No one else is doing it. Yeah, but I could just never tell anyone who wants a part for maybe I win. I mean, let's face it, the true winner here is the community. Yeah, man. Making videos it's a bigger challenge than people realize. It's not just going out filming and uploading it. It's like you gotta plan stuff out. I've got a whole board dedicated to planning out, you know, things I want to do, when they're gonna be due by. On top of streaming is ridiculous. I only have 3 GoPros. I only have 2. And also part of it too is just understanding that your channel is never going to be super popular if you only do one thing. I mean, most of the guys who do real well branch out at some point, either if it's like semi-vlogging or different areas of the hobby or stuff like that. If you're not branching out, then you're gonna stagnate real quick. There's only so many videos you can watch of people flying through stuff with drones. Like, I'm sorry. If you're not trying to build a personality behind the channel, behind the pilot, then you're not gonna do well. Alright, I'm not practicing IMAC anymore. No. Ooh. It's like I mean, same thing with 3D flying. I mean, you can only post so many videos of you flying 3D airplanes. You gotta change it up with different airplanes or build videos or tutorial stuff. But even then, that's all gonna run out. It's all gonna be the same. I mean, IMAC has its benefits. It makes you a better pilot, but it's not the most fun thing in the world to watch. It is pretty fun to fly, though, once you're ready to sit down and do it. I don't know, something's messed up with the rudder. I don't like it. If I could ban one word from the drone community, it'd be rip. It's too much. Let's go rip a freaking ripper, man. Let's go rip the most ripping we can ever rip. Mr. Steele had the most subs in the IPV community as 135K. That's small, yeah. YouTube-wise, that's small, but for like small hobby-wise, that's insane. Shred. My goal is to go to the local events and have fun. I mean, that's at the end of the day, that's all what it's all about too. I mean, if you can't go to the local events and have fun, then you need a new hobby. No, I love that word. I mean, I don't think anyone who does like radio controlled content expects to get 1 million subs without branching out in a major form of some way. I mean, as far as like radio controlled airplane channels, I think the most I've ever seen is like maybe 5 to 10K subs, and those guys burn out pretty quick. I think RC Test Flight actually is the most, but he's gone a whole different direction, which is awesome. I love his stuff, but he never was really like a 3D guy or anything. He just built his own planes. Also a great channel if you've never checked him out. I remember his first videos, like way back in the day. But like if it were my choice, my YouTube channel would be 60% RC airplanes, 40% like woodworking, because I like woodworking, and then like, wait, how many percentage, what percentage do I use? 60% RC airplanes, 40, no, okay. We'll do 60% RC airplanes, like 30, we'll say 25%, what's it called? Woodworking, and then like maybe video games. I could do that. Yeah, I remember that guy. Yeah, he still has a great channel. He doesn't post as much as he used to, but he had some great content, just interesting stuff. But if I did like other stuff, like if I did woodworking, I would try and make it semi-airplane related, like scratch building my own kit, CNC cutting my own kit. I would love to do that. That's my future goal. I want to have my own CNC cut kit that you could build. I work with CNC machines every day, so that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, man, wood. It's 2018. We can say that now, right? Like at one point I was going to do the 3D printing thing, like I have a 3D printer, but as much as I like 3D printing stuff, pretty much everything under the sun has been 3D printed at this point. Like, there's nothing cool about it anymore. CNC repair? Which ones do you repair? Like what? Like metalworking? Where I work, we have 106 CNCs. None of them are making anything cool, but they are CNCs. Gotta separate the YouTube channels though. Each hobby needs its own channel. See, I would never do that. Like, oh, what's up, Paleo Man Jim? See, I wouldn't break it up because at the end of the day, the brand behind my channel is myself. It's not just about the airplanes, it's about me and what I do. You know, some people might not like that, but I'd rather be like that than, you know, if you only want to see my this kind of content, go here. If you only want to see my other content, go to here. At the end of the day, you're just splitting your viewership, and I mean, I think you'd be surprised if you mix them well enough how well you overlap. Unless your hobbies are like RC airplanes and Zumba dancing, then you might not get overlap there. Some people might get. Okay, Mills, Herco, and Denichi. I work where we use mostly Japanese, so we call it like Ho machines and Brothers and NTCs and all these different types of machines. I have a broken printer brought and a simple metal 3D printer. Dude, let's print some metal, man. I hear you, but my other channel has 20K subs, and I think I would lose it if I deleted it. Yeah. You know, it definitely would be a risk. Maybe every now and then just, you know, remind them that you have another channel. That's awesome. 20K subs, though. I'm jealous. But for me, though, like, I'd much rather lose a sub who only wants to see one thing I do and then create new subs who like everything I do and don't necessarily follow just the plane, you know. It's definitely you got to pick your way doing it, man. I don't know if that'll actually work. Oh, no. That's the name of it. Simple Metal. Whoops. And you got to be consistent. Streaming allows me to be pretty consistent. I know it's not the best content in the world, but as soon as I get like a legit shop, I'm going to stream builds and other fun stuff. It's just got to work your way up there. I would love to get a live stream set up for events too, like live stream Joe and All stuff. I would love to do that. It's a lot of investment money too. Like just to get this PC for streaming, I spent over 1.3K, which is like a big hunk of money I saved up. I mean, that's not even an airplane, so I don't even get an airplane out of it. Just so I can edit and stream and do that kind of stuff. Saved up all the cookies. Like this stream I probably won't upload to YouTube. I might, but it's not really. There's no point just having it on my channel because it's just kind of me chilling, killing some time. I love YouTube. YouTube is my favorite social media platform. You can literally see anything, learn anything, all off YouTube. Facebook's okay. Facebook sucked for a while, then it's slowly gotten a little better, but I can't tell if that's good or bad. I like Twitter. Stop crashing, you suck. You suck, Diggity. Diggity's an OG 3D Hobby Shop pilot, if you don't know who he is. Diggity's one of the OGs. Still is OG. I know I suck though. I mean, I'm trying to get better though. Really, I'm trying really hard. When are we gonna have the 3D Hobby Shop reunion? That's what I want to know. Yeah, I don't have cable. The only reason I would have cable is for football. But I've learned it's more fun to go to the bar to watch the game. I've never watched all the full scale stuff. I like full scale, but I haven't watched too much full scale. At one point I was thinking about like becoming a pilot and getting my license, and I found the models just to be more fun. Now bush piloting, that would be cool. Thanks, Diggity. Trying to get back to flying, still suck, but we're getting there. Oh. The most beautiful rifle rollers you've ever seen. Dude, if you've never been in a full plane, you need to do it. Go get a ride in like a Cessna. Just a small airplane that's like $100 for just a, you know, just a normal like fun ride. It's so much fun. It's so different than you would think too. My first flight was in Florida over the ocean, and that set the bar really high. Ugh. The rudder is just not there, man. At slow speed, it's just not there. I think the coolest like full scale airplane I've been up in is I've been up in a J3 Cub. and it was so cool. You're just flying with the doors off. It's kind of like being in my Jeep. Just chill and fly. But I think that's going to be it for me tonight, boys. Time to relax before bed. But I'm going to be streaming Thursday like usual. Oh, do a crankshaft? I'll do a crankshaft real quick. Just for you. But yeah, after this crankshaft, I'm going to be done for the night. That's kind of it. I'll do another one. I'll do another one without the rudder kick. That's a long shavak, we decided. And then the crankshaft is with the extra rudder, the rudder input. How about a very slow rolling loop? All these challenges. Okay. Like a one roll rolling loop or just like super slow? Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, that was so stinking bad. Alright, I'm gonna try it again. The first half was decent. No. That was bad. I need to work on those. Several rolls to the loop. Oh, several rolls? Kind of like that. Land on one wheel. That's easy, bruh. Been doing that since day one. Land on one wheel. Touch and go one wheel. Hey! That's how I get all the ladies. Hey, we did it. And my engine still works. Can I take off with one wheel? Yeah, I guess so. That was a good one. Alright guys, I'm out. Thanks for watching the stream. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Let's make RC Airplane Flying great again. Team Red Bull all the way. Or Bud Light. Or Team Bud Light, Dilly Dilly, whatever it is. So... I'll see y'all next time. Team Dilly Dilly. That's what I'm talking about right there. My mouse isn't working now. There it is. Alright, but I'll talk to y'all next time. Stream Thursday. Be there, be square.